This is the Vitality Stadium here in Bournemouth, in the south of England. Martin Tyler along with Alan Smith for you. Premier League football we have for you. It's coming right up. It's Bournemouth against Manchester United.
I think the first 10 minutes might tell us how this match is going to pan out, who can gain the upper hand, who can get hold of this ball and ask all the questions.
Bournemouth are going to go with this team today. He looks as though the manager has set up a team here. Whatever happens, we're not going to be beaten today.
Does look that way, doesn't it? And I hope it's not a dull affair, this, because we've seen these managers set up teams in the past and...
Can put them in front here. Oh, it's a great goal! You never thought he was going to miss, Alan.
No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that he never likes to smash the ball. He loves to just stroke it home, and he did it yet again.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. It's good play, this. The opposition can't get at them when they're keeping the ball. Another turnover in play here with that interception. Good position for the cross. He's gone into some traffic, but it could be dangerous here for the opposition. Well, here could be a chance for the corner. In goes the corner. Important touch from the defender there. Here's Naby Keita. Well, he wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester. Bruno Fernandes! That's easy for Begovic. It's a bit of a transitional time at Chelsea, you feel. And that is reflected in their position in the league table. And they will be pushing hard to get up the table. If not, there'll be a lot of pressure on those who are running the club.
Well, yeah, early days, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, Martin, but doesn't look a happy camp, and that Champions League spot looks to be an uphill battle at the moment.
Paulinho attacking now. Possession given away once more. There's been a goal at the King Power Stadium. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 21 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. And the referee lets them go on. Advantage played by him. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. Lerma. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in. Lewis. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Corner's taken. Good defending at the front post, but not such a good corner. Well, he's cut that out well read. Now there is some space in the wide area. Manchester United have this corner and a chance to hit back. And in it goes. A chance to whip it in here. Really important reading of the danger. Tries the shot. Straightforward work for the goalkeeper. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it?
Bournemouth second best in terms of possession. Well, they do say possession is 9/10 of the law, but not the case here. They've used the ball when they've got it really well. They've been so clinical on the counter-attack more often than not.
Trying to pass their way into position to level the game. Has a go here. That was a good chance to get level here.
Well, it certainly was. Good move too, and give him another chance. I think he might take it.
Bit of first-half misery here for Manchester United. Who would have backed them to be trailing as we count the minutes down to half-time? And I must say, they will need to improve in the second half, otherwise they're a spent force in this game. Prater! Hasn't held it, the goalkeeper. The King Power Stadium is where Alan McInally is today, and he's got a goal to tell us about.
It's a goal for Leicester City. 42 minutes played. 2-1.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. Now here's a chance from winning the ball. Must be a goal. Typical brilliance from David De Gea.
It's the reflexes, the agility.
He's put in the corner. Well, he's hit the man guarding the front post. It's a poor corner. Well, worked hard to get it here.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum.
Players trying to attack the cross. Can't hang onto it, the keeper. Threading it through. Keeper did well to reach it, but he couldn't keep it. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. Alan, what's gone wrong with him? He looks off the pace.
That touch map pretty much sums up the game as a whole. The opposition have been on top. They're winning and winning fairly comfortably, and he hasn't been able to influence it.
Oh, it's a great goal! You never thought he was going to miss, Alan.
No, you didn't. I mean, he's a cool head, and he's one that...
And setting the ball rolling for the second half, Manchester United. Renato Sanchez. Ball played to Mendy. Keeping calm in the pursuit of an equalising goal. Guiding the pass through. Mbappe. That's a brilliant goal.
Well, how long's it been on? 1 or 2 minutes? I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful goal.
Fantastic goal, this one.
Well, it's come in from a long way out, and from that angle, it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end. A good look here, again, via the replay of the goal. So, away we go at 1-1. Here's a chance to whip it in. Here's Renato Sanchez. Good vision. A little too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside.
He goes a bit early, gets a bit too eager.
And the home side will play again in the Premier League. This is their next fixture. You'll see it with us on EA Sports. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe holding it up nice, probing with the pass. They've scored, and they've gone into the lead, and undoubtedly deserved. They have been by far the superior side, and they really imposed their will on the opposition. Too good, really, for the defending, and the shot in the end far too good for the goalkeeper. Another angle on it here. Manchester United in front, as predicted, really. Saw the pass and dealt with it. Clivert. Lewis. The home team about to make a change. Lewis. Can't keep it on the pitch, it's gone out for a throw. Well, we've got a substitution now. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Renato Sanchez. Excellent interception. Well, the game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now. Still countering here. Well, that counter-attack didn't work, and they might be counter-attacked themselves now. Let's pop over to Alan McInally with news of a goal at the King Power Stadium.
It's a third goal for Arsenal. 65 minutes played, 3-1.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. Crafting the through pass. Real chance. It's a save, somehow.
Well, no wonder his teammates had congratulated him. That was superb.
Here comes the corner. That's frustrating to the coaches to see a corner there defended at the front post so easily. Really wanted to put his laces through it, but couldn't direct it.
Well, he had one or two options. It's left and right there.
Lerma. Still 20 minutes to go. To Lewis. Well, they've got the opposition on the back foot with this break. They're coming at them with numbers. Well, our reporter Alan McInally is at the Etihad, and he's got news of a goal.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 74 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, right on the spot there for that story, Alan McInally, of course. The build-up is patient. We could get a cross in here. And the referee's given Manchester United the free kick.
I think he'd love to shoot, but he can't from this angle. Got to get a good ball into the box.
Confident goalkeeping here.
Yeah, good hand to turn it aside.
And now they've got a corner on the attack again, the team that's leading by 1 goal. That's a fine shot, an even better save.
The ball did move in the air a touch, so he had to keep his concentration.
In goes the corner. Only partially away from danger. They blocked it then. Manchester United will be delighted with the way that they've been able to turn this game around. Not easy. They've made it look easy, though. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. They just lost the ball, United.
Players do get lifted by supporters, by crowds, and this lot are doing their very best to urge their team on in search of this equaliser.
Alan McInally has news of a goal at Leicester City.
It's another goal for Arsenal. 7 minutes remain, 4-1.
Cheers, Alan. Keep an eye on the watch, because we haven't got that long to go. And the team know that. They can't get too desperate, though. They need to keep some sort of poise about their play.
Yeah, they've got to keep the shape. I mean, it's not time to throw the centre-half and the goalkeeper forward yet, but we're approaching that moment.
Just looking at the tactics of this match, maybe this substitution will hold the key. Here's Paulinho, trying so hard to make the opening there, nearly. Chance to get the ball in the box. Danger was looming large. They've got themselves back on the ball. Proper defending under some pressure. Well, the game has run its course here, and there's the final whistle. It's been a good effort from the team that probably went out expecting to win, but they...
Could we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? Thanks, that's all the...
You would think this game has epic written all over it. Two heavyweights of Europe, and both have the potential to go far. It's Manchester United. They take on Leipzig, and it's live on EA TV. And here we are at one of the great venues. Mbappe, lacking in direction with that header. He was under duress.
Yeah, the defender just put him off a little bit, but it was worth an effort. If he goes in, he's a hero.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. Fred starts alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield, and the main striker is the precocious Kylian Mbappe. Giving them the gift of possession. And let's have a look at the starting 11 for Leipzig. Santiago Arias plays with Bernat as fullbacks, and the tactical configuration had real chance. He was certainly in, the chance was there, but credit has to go to the defender, Lee.
Well, part of a defender's job is to put players off doing their job, and that's exactly what they do there. It's a decent effort in the end, but under pressure.
Paul Pogba. So, glancing at the table, and I must say, when the teams came out of the various spots for the Champions League draw, this was the one that stood out straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Well, we're in for a real belter, I think. So much hype leading up to this game. Both teams expected to go deep into this competition. Can't wait for this one.
Keeping it moving dynamically. Now he must favour the cross. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And slipped through beautifully. And with the goalkeeper. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
Well, how do you stop him? 4 goals in 3 games. I suggest the defenders, not just one of them. 2s and 3s might be the case.
Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. And just like that, they've lost possession. Corner awarded to Manchester United. Corner kick played over. Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
Nkunku. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Magnificent challenge to win it back. A very effective clearance. Werner. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? That is when your goalkeeper is worth his weight in gold.
Well, he's earned his wages, hasn't he? He was in position, he had his focus. What a save.
And news of a goal in the match being played at the Donbass Arena. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the visitors. 23 minutes played. 1-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Over it comes. Well, not quite. And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. This is Hernandez. Wan-Bissaka. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Fred with it. Mbappe. An incisive pass. Must score. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Fred with it. Mendy. Pogba. Robbed them. But he took care of it defensively. Now they've lost it.
Well, United have been very much in control over the last 15 minutes, Derek. Their play really deserves a goal. But you don't always get what you deserve in this game. We know that, Derek.
Bruno Fernandes. Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea of where he was going to put the ball. It was all going wrong. It's a poor attempt, really, for him.
Vinicius Junior. Here is Fred. Bernardo Silva. Options around him. Now Paul Pogba. And he takes on the shot. He's gone for power, Lee, but it's wide.
Well, no real direction, but the power was there. And you're right, it's just gone past the post.
Vinicius Junior. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And United have the corner. And over comes the corner. Punched away. Firing it in. Pogba has it. And that will do it for the first time. And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. McNeil. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And the referee says corner kick. And firing it into the area. Just couldn't capitalise there. Here is Juan Bernat. Really a very poor ball. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Manchester United facing Southampton.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. That's what I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Given away. Fred with it. There's a slide rule pass. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
Yeah, he's mistimed more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
And it cost the byline a goal kick as a result. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. And they've won possession again. He's feeling the pressure here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, the pass not finding its target. Nkunku. Well, there's been a goal elsewhere. Alan McInally with the latest.
It's a goal for the home team. 63 minutes played. 1-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. It might be the moment to get them ahead. The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, here it is again. It looks a simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Given away by Manchester United. Nkunku. They've won back possession. Slipshod passing. Nkunku. Now, can he deliver accurately? Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Fred. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. Arias. 15 minutes remaining. Dani Olmo. They've given it away. And news of a goal in the match being played at the Donbass Arena. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for the visitors. 78 minutes played. 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Now can they counter clinically? Well, fizzling out, but they still have the ball. Williams. He must finish. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And a substitution in the offing. Werner. Here is Juan Bernat. Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the teams locked together. Nkunku. It's opening up for them. Can't miss, surely. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
So, back in business. Can Manchester United bounce back?
Well, Derek, you always say you get one more chance. These United fans certainly believe so. Do the players. Incredible noise in here.
Here is Juan Bernat. Can they trouble the opposition this time?
The referee has indicated there will be
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Nkunku. Werner. Williams. And so the final whistle. Well, it was one. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead?
Just a moment of your time. Yeah, no further...
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to you all. Welcome to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith alongside me. Premier League football for you very shortly. Manchester United, and they take on Southampton.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. We've got some really good players out there, and importantly, we've got some match winners, some goal scorers down on that pitch. And I don't think we'll be disappointed.
And here it is, the starting 11 for the home side today. David De Gea starts in goal. Paul Pogba starts, looking to continue his great form in midfield. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. To put them in front. And he's opened the scoring with a fine finish here early on. Well, this is what you call leading from the front. A strike from the skipper.
Yeah, he's popped up at a very good moment there.
So it's Southampton with the lead. Well, no one's picking him up in the wide area. This could be dangerous. He tried to put it into the middle, but he's just put it behind, actually. And it'll be a goal kick now. This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders. And, you know, a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Threading it through. Mbappe. This could be the leveller. Yes, he's done it!
Oh, momentum must be with them now. Can they go on and win it? Well, you have to ask questions of the defending here. It was slack, it was sloppy, it was unprofessional.
So away we go at 1-1. That was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside. Fred. Ashraf Hakimi. Mbappe. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Fred! Goalkeeper given an easy ride in that particular save anyway. Adams. Pogba. Mbappe. Fernandes threads it through. Now Paul Pogba. And there it is!
Well, it's the understanding you've got to admire here, Martin. The lad getting on to the end of it. The boy seeing the pass quickly.
Manchester United have moved into the lead, and there's no great surprise in that. Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. Adams. Here's Danny Ings. Incisive pass. Oh, great work by the keeper. It's gone out for a throw. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Could be in trouble. Throw in here. James Ward-Prowse. And the ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. That's given us offside.
He's one of those that loves to hang on the shoulder, and he'll hope eventually that flag will stay down.
Pogba. Might just be in here from that little chip pass. That's proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone. Pogba. Maybe he'll cross it here. Pogba. Here's Hakimi. On to Mbappe. Read the intentions. Made a quick interception. It's about decision here. Which player is he going to pass it to? Now it's Achraf Hakimi. Throw in now. He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in. Mbappe. And that will peter out that attack. It's the goalkeeper's ball quite easily. Well, it's okay for Manchester United at the moment. They've got the lead as this first half draws to a close. But there's a lot of work still to do. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. No offside. The ball was played over the top. A deep cross, back post. Oh, what a goal! And what a game we're getting here. It's level again. Two teams on top form and really taking their chances. Brilliant entertainment. The scores are level again. Very tight affair here. Two more minutes to play of added time.
Minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Achraf Hakimi. Fred. Mbappe. Must take the lead here, which they do in good style.
No, they played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
Well, there are better times than others to score, and right on half-time is a very good one. It saps the morale of the team that have conceded. Manchester United have scored.
Yeah, they might have got an earful from the manager, but he'll be a happier man now.
It's Manchester United in the lead. And it's the half-time whistle here. And we reach half-time with the score 3-2. And the ball is on the roll again, and the second half is underway. That's a great interception. Well, he wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see. It's a throw-in given, very close to being a corner. Fred. Here's Eder Militao. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Oh, he's won the ball in his own penalty area. Got to deal with it now. Well, what a player. What a performance in that first half, Alan.
Oh, it was a top performance in that first half. Couple of goals for him, and everything he tried came off. He scared that defence to death, and we'll just be hoping to do the same in the second half.
Mbappe. Real opening now. Oh, he's kept it out. No way. Grasped in the end by the goalkeeper finally after a frantic piece of play which included a remarkable save just a moment or two earlier.
You thought for all the world like there was going to be a goal there, and they should have been more clinical with the second chance in the end. Simple for the keeper.
And it's Pogba. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United, and they'll be facing Watford.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Aim for those in the middle. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think. And moving on, Alan, looking ahead, Southampton's next game.
They're playing Bournemouth in their next match, and it's got the look of an extremely tight game.
Fred. Throw in now. Well, there are other options from the bench. Chance to get the ball in the box. Fred! And that would be offside. Flag went up. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Alex Telles. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. That was a moment where they could really get a grip on this game.
Yeah, that extra bit of daylight, I think, would have been decisive. We could all see United dominating possession last 15. And they are creating chances, looking pretty impressive here. I'd fancy them to extend this lead in the not-too-distant future.
Dua Cheleta-Cha. He's won it back easily. Here's Naby Keita. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. Trying to pick out someone in the centre. Sa. There's been some real style about Manchester United's play. They have been the boss team, really, for most of this match. Good vision, played over the back of the defenders. Well, they're happy, the back line, because the flag has come to their rescue, really.
Yeah, it was good organisation between those defenders. Nice straight line.
Now they can switch the play here. Mbappe. He's given possession away here. Mario Lemina. Now that's a throw. It's the expected move, the extra striker for the team that's struggling.
Well, that's going to ask some different questions of that defence. Can they cope?
They've worked so hard, the team, to be in front here, and that's been recognised by the supporters.
Yeah, I think they recognise that it has been a really good performance, but still a bit of work to do.
88 minutes played here. Here's Lemina. Maybe the chance to salvage something from this game.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of play time.
It's a deep cross towards the back post. And the keeper doing his job. And there's the last blast on the whistle today. And that is a win to cherish.
Could we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? No further questions.
An intimate venue, always a fine place to take in a match. Vicarage Road. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Watford up against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Husai. Nathaniel Chalobah here. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Hughes. And so the initial 11 for Watford. Alexander Svolo stands between the posts. El Said Husai plays with Fauzi Ghulam in the fullback positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Can they get themselves in front here? Given the position he was in, he's not going to be especially pleased with himself.
Well, he took the chance with power. Not always the best option.
Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season. Highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Yeah, plenty of teams in the hunt, hoping to lift the trophy at the end of the season. I think most fans, Derek, particularly the neutrals like me and you, love a close race. Nobody likes to see a team run away with it.
Hughes. And news of a goal coming through from the Etihad Stadium. Alan McInally has the details.
It's a goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. An attempted clearance went straight to him, and he had little left to do to slot home. 16 minutes played, 1-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
He's given it straight to the opposition. It's all about translating threats into goals. Mbappe. And that is offside. Fred with it. Vinicius Junior. Fred won it back. Chalobah is protecting it well. Mbappe with it. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Lorenzo Insigne. He hit it from distance with power, striking the crossbar as it went in. 30 minutes played, 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Now Eder Militao. Given away by Manchester United. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Well, Derek, there's nothing between these two teams in terms of possession. Can someone take control of this game? Take a few more risks? Hopefully we'll see a goal soon.
So a throw in here. It's with Bernardo Silva. Fred. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. And Bernardo Silva has it. Getting news of a... Oh, he's given it! Penalty! And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. A clear penalty and a yellow card to boot. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Well, as we see, this is probably the best angle. He picked his spot, he didn't change his mind, and the keeper's got no chance.
A chance to revisit the goal. So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. And unfortunately, we did have to cut Alan McInally short there. Just to confirm, Liverpool have scored in that match. And their lead, as things stand, is 2-0. Mbappe. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages.
Of 3 minutes of added time.
They've lost it. Vinicius Junior into the advanced position. Now Paul Pogba, and putting his body on the line. And firing it into the area. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. And with that, the first half draws. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Pogba has it. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Fred. Bernardo Silva. Tremendous intuition to win it back. There's been a goal in the Manchester City match. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. 49 minutes played. 3-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, he'll get an extra sugar in his tea from the coach at half-time after that great first-half performance.
Well, they would have been in a decent position there, but offside.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity that is.
Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Watford facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Hughes, really good reading of the game to win possession back. Wan-Bissaka. And he takes on the shot. Staunch rearguard action. Nothing wrong with that idea. Not to be this time. Half an hour remaining then. He continues to make hay. Now can he deliver accurately? It's going to be United's free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
Here is Fred. And the Pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Mendy. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Pogba. Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
Here's a change for Manchester United. So the corner played into the box. He succeeded in getting his fist to it. Danger averted. Being pressed hard.
Well, the atmosphere is electric. The crowd are really trying to urge the players on. Use that energy as a player.
Here is Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. And Hughes has it. Extremely sloppy in possession. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Eder Militao. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? Slipshod passing. A move of promise on the flank. Will he play it in? Terrific block there. Making sure nothing untoward happened. In full control of the ball here. Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's another goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Isco. He was on the end of a good cross and directed the ball back across the keeper. 80 minutes played.
Mbappe! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Mbappe. Possession changes hands, the interception there.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still time to grab an equaliser. Surely they'll get another chance or two.
Sinclair. That's how to flummox the opposing defender. Well, Alan McInally was in full flow. Unfortunately, we had to cut him off just moments ago. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. And it is quite a one-sided contest. 4-1 at the moment. And this is Goulam. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Sinclair. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Well, thumped clear. And the referee blows for full time.
Hi there, have you got a minute for a question? Thanks very much for...
Good evening on what is, I regret to have to report, a pretty unpleasant night. The rain has been lashing down here. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It is Club Brugge up against Manchester United.
Yeah, it's important you're consistent throughout these group stages. You can't afford any slip-ups, no drop points. As before you know it, you're out the running. Anticipating a really good game today, Derek. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, this might pay dividends. The ball's on the net for Manchester United.
Attack after attack. Sooner or later they're going to score a goal, Manchester United, and there it is. Well, it's such a good run. It's a great pass. That's so difficult to defend against. It's the movement that causes the problems. Lovely goal.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. Paul Pogba. It's with Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Okereke. What can he do from here? They do pass the ball with authority. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Dangerous looking attack. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Might it be Mbappe? Keeper didn't quite do enough. And putting his body on the line. Into the advanced position. Anton Miranchuk. Ritz. Failed to keep hold of it. Well, body in the way. Here's Mbappe, making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And threaded through by Mbappe. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, as we can see, if a striker is free in the box and the great ones just stand still, they know chances will come in that position, and he wasn't disappointed.
Well, a second goal for them here. He's given us away. Mbappe. He has time to play it over. Firing it in. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. And it was turned out, so a throw-in will be next. Fred. Now Pogba. Fred. Mendy has it. Paul Pogba. Fred. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Mbappe! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, it's brilliant, positive football. That's what the fans pay their money to come and see. What a goal.
Well, as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Real danger. Can they get in behind them? Anton Miranchuk. Targets to aim at. And a goal kick will be next. This could be an interesting avenue. Might really be able to trouble them here. A very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. And that was a very fine read. Counter-attacking, very much an option. It might be on for them. A chance to whip it in. Anton Miranchuk. Okereke. Miranchuk. And that's an important intervention. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Crossing possibilities. Absolutely nothing wrong with the counter-attack. Just a shame about the finish, Lee.
But it does show you what they're capable of, to hit the team with pace and power. It just lacked a little bit of composure, Derek.
Okereke. Ritz. Bernardo Silva. Now the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, choose. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe with it. Fred. Paul Pogba. Hakimi. And he cuts inside. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces. It's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort. Well, just look at the stats. There it is in front of your eye. Chance after chance, goal after goal. A brilliant performance from everybody.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Leicester City.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Fred. Paul Pogba. Fred. Mendy. Veering in field here. Showing patience as well. Has a go. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Miranchuk. Ritz. Okereke. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. Bernardo Silva. It is a decent-looking attack here. Into the middle from Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Beautiful pass. Bernardo Silva. Simple for the keeper. Ritz. Miranchuk. Should be easy meat for the keeper. Miranchuk. Ritz. It's opening up for them. Still possibilities. He's played it out over the touchline, so a throw-in to restart things. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And they've won possession again. Now can they counter clinically? Vinicius Junior. Space and time for the cross. Clattered away. Gliding through the gears. Dealing with the threat that was real. And a substitution in the offing. Here is Fred. Eric Bailly. Fred with it. Bruno Fernandes. Might be able to set up the chance. Firing it in. Was an important piece of defending. Ten minutes left for play in this match. And they are on the move again. Moving the ball effectively. It comes to absolutely nothing. Here's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva losing out to his opponent. Crossing possibilities. Bruno Fernandes. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces. It's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
And 5 minutes to go. And that's an important intervention. Well, in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, for United, the creative teamwork has all come together tonight. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. The flow, the movement, it's been brilliant.
Cleared away. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. The end of the story for tonight at any rate, and it's a victory for Manchester United.
Well, Derek, that was a great performance, wasn't it? Really, really top class. Every department of the team working perfectly well. It was easy in the end. They strolled around. Could have won by more goals.
Not just a sort of...
Merci à vous d'avoir accepté de nous répondre avant de regagner le vestiaire. Merci.
Here we are today at Old Trafford, where Manchester United have had so much success down the generations. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Premier League football is coming right up for you. Manchester United against Leicester City.
I love visiting this ground. Rarely been disappointed with the entertainment on offer. Don't think I will be today either.
Challenges for the ball. Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. Eric Bailly plays alongside Lucas Hernandez in defence. Renato Sanchez plays with Ferran Torres in midfield. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Well, safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
Arsenal, not good at the moment. The Gunners don't seem to have too much ammunition so far this season.
No, I mean, I just can't believe where they are in the table. I thought they would have picked up by now in their efforts to finish in a Champions League position. As things stand, can't see any sign of a recovery.
Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. Chance to get forward from the wing. He's got players helping him here, but he might go alone. Share. Time to go to Anfield, where Alan McInally's got some news for us.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. And now a throw-in. Here's Renato Sanchez. This does look promising. A couple of teammates up in support. Well, they got it wide very well, a chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. I'm just worried about the rain only, in that it's impairing a bit our visibility of the proceedings out there on the pitch.
Yeah, we're nice and dry up here, but unlike the players, who will be pretty wet after 5 minutes.
Oh, he's cut that out well read. Mendy. Piqué. And they've got a man out wide. That's well read, actually, by the defender as they look to play wide. Fernandez. United couldn't keep it. He wants to play on the shoulder of the last defender. He's just climbing. Pogba. Mbappe. It's an advantage for Manchester United. Play on, says the ref. And the defender tidies that up. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Saw the pass coming and got there first. This could suit Leicester on the counter-attack. Well, plenty of speed, but not much organisation. And the ball lost at a crucial time. Diao. That's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Throw in here. Chance to cross it. Interception here. Back it goes to David De Gea. Wan-Bissaka.
Not been the most entertaining, and it's been very even as the possession stats bear out. Will we get to see some goals, a bit more excitement from here on in?
Mbappe! Great goalkeeping. Corner's taken. Now Now Bailly. Bruno Fernandes. Now he wants to take them on. Can go in from here. I think the opposition looked as though they believed they'd get through them, but they haven't, and now they can get on the ball and play. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. Frank Achiampong. Slip through. Keita. On the cross, blocked well by the defender. Mendy. And he gives it back to him. Share. Impressive in possession. Passing's good, possibly dangerous.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Here's a chance to whip it in. And the ball played to Mendy. One of their better passers, and he's given it away here. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. And here at Old Trafford, the second half is underway. Mendy. Share. Balde. Can't get past him. Strong tackle. Mbappe. That's an important clearance. Quick reminder for you that on EA Sports we've got the round of 16 EFL Cup fixture for Manchester United. They'll be hosting Burnley. Pogba! Just throwing his body into the way of the shot. Surely! Saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Corner played in. Oh, well, he couldn't make the most of that chance. It's a goal kick. How about Leicester City's next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Sunderland in the next match in the round of 16. And the two managers have summed it up. I think there's not going to be much between them. And difficult to call. I don't think there's too much between the two sides.
Alan McInally is at Anfield, and he's got a goal to tell us about.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 55 minutes played. 3-0.
Top work, Alan. We're back here now with Alan Smith. Important touch from the defender there. Mendy. Dennis Pratt. Mendy. And ball played to Mendy. Working the ball around, working the opposition around. Jose Perez. Intercepted well. Good vision. Can he beat the goalkeeper one-on-one here? He really fancied him to score, but the goalkeeper kept his beliefs and kept him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be asking where his defenders were, but cometh the hour. He stepped up there, didn't he, the keeper?
It's going to be a substitution from the Manchester United bench here. And here he will come on with the score still level. Dangerous ball, dealt with by the goalkeeper's punch. That's gone out for a throw-in. Ball played to Mendy. Mbappe. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Looking for goal now. Can't get the shot through. Good block. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. "20 minutes of the 90 still to play. There's space to get the cross in. Cross is blocked. Oh, that's great. And the wait is over. It's a fine goal. They've worked away at the opposition, and now they've got their reward. Nicely taken, and patience has paid off finally. And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. He's got players helping him here, but he might go alone. That's a brilliant challenge. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. That's fair play. He's got his body in there and he can protect the ball. It's Leicester City who are going to make the substitution. Good distance to the clearance then. Chasing the game here, Manchester United, in these closing minutes.
I don't think they expected to be in this position at this stage.
It's good attacking play, this, from them. Working the opposition over a little bit here with their passing. Manchester United in trouble, and they've got to play better if they're going to pull a rabbit out of the hat here.
Well, Old Trafford here is doing its very best to cheer on.
This might be an opportunity to get level. Oh, the goalkeeper's kept his side in front here.
Well, you could argue that's what he's there for. That's his job, but what a save.
Player who's been carrying a yellow card is now going to be taken off. They don't want to risk a red. But here comes the corner. Solid punch by the goalkeeper. Shot on! Well, the keeper got to that and probably should have done.
Yeah, you would expect him to save it, and he did.
So here's a corner and maybe a final opportunity. Very good positioning by the defender. Now Anthony Martial. Well, this is the real pace, the raw pace of Martial. What we've got for Leicester is a substitution. Eric Bailly. The break is definitely on. Golden opportunity now. And turned away by the goalkeeper spectacularly. Here's Naby Keita.
Fans certainly doing the bit, urging on these United players.
One more possibility, maybe to get this crucial. This could bring them level. But no, a really wasted opportunity.
Oh, my word, so late in the match, and that might be that for this team.
And it's come to an end here with the final whistle. I think we thought that this team would be brushed aside. They proved those thoughts to be very misguided.
Well, I think they'll get a real pat on the back from their manager because they get...
We've got some questions for you. Thanks.
Hi there, everybody. We're in the northwest of England. We're at Turf Moor, the home of Burnley Football Club. I'm Martin Tyler. He's Alan Smith alongside me. We have Premier League action for you coming right up. It's Burnley against Manchester United.
Yeah, real buzz around this ground. Full house. A lot of interest in it. Hope it doesn't disappoint.
This is the Burnley lineup. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
Pogba. With good vision. Had to be very quick, the keeper there, to get the ball. And this is today's lineup for the visiting team. David De Gea starts in goal. Paul Pogba starts, a midfielder in good form. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. The fleet-footed Frenchman, Kylian Mbappe, and we make no apology for picking him out before the game.
No, exploded onto the scene and a massive threat here.
You can see what he was trying to do with the cross, but it's a goal kick. Made sure the pass wasn't completed. Pogba. He's got some room out here in the wide position. Stayed on his feet, did well. Must be a goal! Oh, sweet goal, volleying in the cross.
That's all about timing, and he got it spot on there. Well, this might just be a contender for goal of the season. With the move in mind too, what a good cross.
Manchester United in front, as predicted, really. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Out into the wide areas now. Whipped in from the wide area. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Strong piece of defending and clearing. Going forward well. It's an excellent cross. Well, crossing is a skill, and that's not a very good example of it. They've spoilt the promise of that attack. Hit it hard, but not very true. Mendy. Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. One of their better passers, and he's given it away here. Cheeky, tried the back heel. Didn't quite come off. He's through. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Here's Taylor. Players up in support if he needs them. And he's leaving his markers in his wake. Has to be! That's a good block.
United trailing in the possession stakes here, but they have played some slick, really beautiful football out there. The way that they broke out from defence, it's just been the pace of the play and the way that they've chosen the passes. It's been so clinical.
Spotted that well and intercepted. Have a look at what's on now from this wide position, not closed down. Might have been a stoppage there by the referee, but he's given Burnley the advantage. Let's go over to Stamford Bridge and Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 35 minutes played. 1-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. It's good play to get a foot in and intercept. Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. Well, this could be a chance from the ball played over the top. Mbappe struck the post, could have come out, but in it went. Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
Yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Keeper's ball. Pogba. Renato Sanchez. Mbappe. He's got it away.
The fourth official has
Wan-Bissaka.
indicated there will be a
The
minimum
ball's
of
loose.
2 minutes.
Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. And the referee is blown for half-time. Manchester United get the second half underway. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Fernandes. Really good defending. If he hadn't touched it, it was a goal.
Now, one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down by his defender.
Mbappe! He can't keep it on the pitch. It's gone out for a throw. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. It's Burnley facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters get excited about it, and I am as well.
A change coming up for Burnley, I think. Oh, he spotted that pass beautifully. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Good support running on either side. Fernandes. Mendy. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Paul Pogba. On to Mbappe. Neatly intercepted. Fernandes. Here's Renato Sanchez. Mbappe. Can't get past him. Strong tackle. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. They could be in behind the back line. Well, that's good defending. Well, they're still trailing and they need to do something now if they want to get back into this game. Maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. He's put in the corner. That's frustrating to the coaches to see a corner there defended at the front post so easily. Well, it's called offside. The flag went up.
Well, the opposition pushed up. They were defending a high line there, taking a chance.
Wan-Bissaka. It's really passive play at the moment by the defending team. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Renato Sanchez. His teammates have recognised the potential of this attack. That's great defending. Well, that is a free kick. And they've got a chance to really make the most of that decision. And some movement from the Manchester United bench. There's going to be a substitution now.
Well, they've got to get this wall.
Well, a free kick that was, in the end, just too high.
Yeah, I think probably the keeper got his angles covered there.
High and quite handsome, really. It was a good strike.
It's so hard to keep these modern-day footballs down, but he very nearly managed it.
Taylor on the Burnley bench. There is movement afoot. Good width in the attack here, looking for a cross at the end of it. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Activity on the bench for the losing team. A substitute getting ready to come on. They've gone wide. Chance to get the ball in the box. Important touch from the defender there. I think they're quite happy to let them have the ball with this lead. They don't think it's really being threatened. Trying to slip it through. Could get a goal back here. And he has done. It gives them a chance now.
Yeah, they kept knocking on that door and now it's opened.
And we restart the game 2-1. Played down the wing. Keeping the wide attack going. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. He's got possession back for his team.
Oh, it's a wonderful reaction from the crowd. They see a chance for a late leveller here.
A change coming up for Burnley, I think. At Chelsea is Alan McInally with news of a goal in that game.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 6 minutes remaining. 2-0.
Here's Alan. No threat now. There's still time for a late twist here. 5 minutes to go now, and the margin just 1. And they're stopped in their tracks by a raised flag from the assistant.
Well, I thought, you know, he timed his run perfectly there, but no, they kept a good straight line and they caught him.
Pogba. Fernandes. Manchester United moving into the attack. Wan-Bissaka. Well, the cross could come in here. Bruno Fernandes.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum.
Good distance for the clearance done. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Eder Militao. Wan-Bissaka. The game has run its course here, and there's the final whistle. It was really close, right up to the final whistle.
Just a moment of your time. That'll be all, thank you.
Well, it really is a city that loves its football. I'm talking, of course, about Manchester, and it's a real pleasure to be here tonight at Old Trafford. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It is Manchester United up against Club Brugge.
Yeah, it's important you're consistent throughout these group stages. You can't afford any slip-ups, no drop points.
Bernardo Silva sliding it through. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Corner kick played over. Speculative effort here. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
He's really hit form of late. The defenders are really going to have to watch him. 4 goals in the last 3 matches.
Well, clattered away. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And dispossessed. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Oh, a lovely ball. Can he put it away? Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Corner kick played in. Oh, punch happy, the keeper. Alex Telles has it. Eder Militao. Hakimi moving forward effectively. Mbappe. Well, they have it again. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, players back in position now. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Here's Keita. Rodri. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Possession ceded by United. Here's Keita. The ball with Rodri. Naby Keita. Rodri. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Eder Militao. Keita. Hakimi in full control of the ball here. Keita. Not messing around with that clearance. Hernandez. Hernandez. Bernardo Silva. And that's an important intervention. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Pass lacking precision, too strong. Here's Keita. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Aimed towards Mbappe. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. And he's fired over the corner and fisted away. Bruno Fernandes. It needs an accurate cross. Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. Well, you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Hakimi. Well, the cross played over, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Manchester United throw in here. Rodri. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. He could pick out a teammate. This attack looks highly promising. Here's Keita. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Vinicius Junior fed over towards the back post, and the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. And that will do it for the first half here at the... And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Right, let's bring in Alan McInally to tell us about a goal that's been scored at the Red Bull Arena.
It's the second goal for the visitors. 46 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Possession changes hands. The interception there. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester United facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
No real threat, you've got to say. Well, just couldn't quite keep himself onside. The flag has gone up. Alex Telles has it. Bruno Fernandes. The ball with Rodri. And the pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. Could be a chance to break here. Anton Miranchuk. Real danger. Tremendous ball played through. The opening goal, but on the balance of play, who would have expected this?
Well, how have they done that? They don't deserve it, but they'll take it.
The opening goal of the game then. Not a good pass. And the emphasis is on creativity. Now with Hakimi. And it might be a favourable situation, this, for Manchester United. It's been aimed towards the front post. A very effective clearance. Keita. Rodri. Not even close to troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, no, I can see what he's trying to do. He just got the technique all wrong. He'll get another chance.
They will now make use of the substitutes bench.
As you can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball. But again, we've seen it before. We'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
It's a perfect challenge. This looks promising. Competent goalkeeping.
Yeah, right place at the right time. Foils the attacker.
Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Throw-ins given. Kermenchik has it. He must finish! Whatever it takes to keep them out. And firing it into the area. It didn't happen for them. An attack full of promise. He's got to score! And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. So 2-0 now. And so it will be a corner.
Wow, listen to that noise. They have to use that energy to try and score here.
Really wanted to get it past the first defender then. Rodri. Getting forward.
Well, the fans are not happy, and who would blame them? Shocking performance so far. Let their standards slip, I'm afraid. All parts of their game are off today.
Senesi. Sanya. He has plenty of support. Kermenchik has it. Miranchuk might really be able to trouble them here. Given away by Manchester United. Oh, a lovely ball. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, Derek, the cross is great, but just look how he attacks the space. Gives the defenders no chance. Great goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And Bernardo Silva has it. Low delivery into the box. He'll be cross with himself based on the position he had taken up.
Well, yeah, it was poor technique, wasn't it? Thrashed at it a little bit, went for power.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Well, there goes the final whistle.
This is Old Trafford, long-time home of Manchester United. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. Remember, the 5th of November. That's what they say. Well, that's the date today. Manchester United, and they take on Crystal Palace.
Well, I think we're all hoping for fireworks on and off the pitch, but whether we'll get them is another matter entirely.
And this is today's starting lineup for the home team. David De Gea starts in goal, Paul Pogba starts, a midfielder in good form. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Here's the Crystal Palace team. Luka Milivojevic plays with Cheku Kouyaté in midfield. And just one up front for them today. Another turnover in play here with that interception. It really is shaping up to be a fantastic season. So much competition, particularly at the top.
Well, we haven't got to the halfway mark yet, but I do hope it continues in this fashion. So close.
Fernandez. That's saved in very straightforward fashion by the goalkeeper. He is such a spectacular sight with his speed and plenty of technique as well, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, the opposition defenders will just be wanting to drop off, give him a couple of yards, will not want to get into a foot race.
A lot of focus from everybody, including us, Alan, on Kylian Mbappe. What kind of performance do you think he can give us today?
Well, you look at his league goal tally, and it's there for all to see. Such a danger man, as he's sure to be today.
Untidy work. Throw in to come. Could whip it in from here. Gone the low road for the cross. Now Paul Pogba. Keeping the ball to put them in front. Goal, Manchester United open the scoring here.
They've been doing all of the pushing. What a good finish.
The passing really has clicked into play here, and the opposition had no answer. The movement and the way that the ball was played to the guy who scored the goal was of a very high order.
Yeah, and you can only do that when you're playing with full confidence at the top of your game, and this lot out here are.
Manchester United in front, as predicted, really. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. And now a throw-in. Blocked off the pass there. Good vision here. Striding forward, purposefully. Can he finish? That's a straightforward piece of work for the goalkeeper. He's got possession back for his team. Under some pressure, he shielded it well. And the pass not completed, really. And that will be a throw. Adams. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. This is the kind of pitch that... I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders and, you know, a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Cleared it well. Kept his concentration, the goalkeeper, and because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to feel the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper.
Here's Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Well, now they can attack, and he's got support with it. Solidly away. Milivojevic. Wesley. Here's Wesley. Well, the wide man can show his skills here. It'll be a throw now after the tackle. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Here they are, the Manchester United fans, hoping that this is a prelude for better things. They have got the lead. They haven't been at their very best, but of course they're capable of upping a gear. Out into the wide areas now. It's become a rather defensive policy here with a team that's camped really in its own half at the moment, and that does let the opposition have free possession. They can really come at you. It's risky. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Pogba. Bernardo Silva. Patiently. The shot's on! Very, very close. Just past the post.
Well, I think half the crowd, you know, thought that was going to nestle in the corner of the net there.
Milivojevic.
The fourth official has indicated
2 more minutes to be played then, added time.
2 minutes of added time.
Just a bit lax in possession. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. Cheikhou Kouyaté. It's good play to get a foot in and intercept. Giving the ball away now. So easy in possession. Kouyaté to get the equaliser. Oh, what a goal! And what a game we're getting here. It's level again. 2 teams on top form and really taking their chances. It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Bruno Fernandes.
United had more than enough of the ball so far. I don't think the manager will be happy down there watching this perform.
Shots on here. He's done well to block that. Gil Diaz. Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United. They'll be facing Huddersfield Town.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
Threading it through, aiming at the near post here with a cross. Punched away by the keeper. What about Crystal Palace in their next game, Alan?
They're playing Bournemouth in their next match. And looking at them, there's little between the two sides.
That's out of danger there with that clearance. Set up to play on the break now. Adams. Milivojevic. Maybe he'll cross it here. Can put them in front here. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. A chance to break away now on the counter. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Slipping it through. Deep, comfortable work, really. Bit of a stretch for the goalkeeper, but never looked as though he's going to be beaten.
No, bread and butter, really, for this lad with his talent.
Fell on Mendy. Pogba. Well, sitting back, it's a bit of a pop. Goes for goal! Got to do better than that, really, to beat the keeper.
Yeah, because he is a good goalkeeper. Good positioning.
In goes the corner. Opting to punch that corner away. Bernardo Silva. They'll be annoyed with the cross because it was the goalkeeper's ball all the way. Milivojevic. Wesley. Now Gil Diaz. And they've got a man out wide. Catching practice indeed for the goalkeeper here from that poor cross. Corner. And here's a possibility of making a chance to go in front. Corner played in. It's a brave effort, really, in amongst the players to get the header in, but off target, way off target.
Yeah, not his best effort, that's for sure.
Crystal Palace have a substitute getting ready. Adams. Good support running on either side. Mendy. Mbappe. Tries the shot here. Got in well for the chance and couldn't quite supply the finish.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that effort. The keeper was a touch worried there for a second.
We've got 8 more minutes of the 90. Now Gil Diaz. And it's Williams. That's something for him to chase. Well, that's drifted straight out of play, that attempted cross. It's a goal kick. Ball played to Mendy. Palace about to make a change here. Wan-Bissaka. Players up in support if he needs them. Bruno Fernandes. On the attack again. Trying to alter the state of the play, which is level pegging still. Well, we're down to the last minute here.
There will be a minimum
2 more minutes to be played then, added time. Guiding it through. Turned aside there by the keeper. Well, there is the final whistle, and it's finished all square. Really exciting here, and the two teams have been at each other hammer and tongs, but... Now Paul Pogba.
just a couple of questions for you. That'll be all, thank you.
Hello and a warm welcome to you from West Yorkshire. We're in Huddersfield. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Huddersfield Town up against Manchester United.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, whenever he plays, you should expect goals. He rarely disappoints. I don't think he'll disappoint today either. The goal-scoring record looks shaky to me.
And so the initial 11 for Huddersfield Town. You know, many in the media have been talking quite loudly about their style of play, and not everybody being kind about it. There are many who suggest it's negative. How do you see it, Lee?
Well, listen, Derek, takes all types of play, different formations. Coaches try and adapt a system, soaking up the pressure, getting everybody behind the ball and hitting teams on the counter-attack. He's probably on the cards for this team today.
Here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Passed over the top for Pogba. Throw into Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. I'm not afraid to have a go from long range. Difficult shot to take on. Routine save for the keeper.
Yeah, it's the distance. Look how far out he is. Easy save in the end.
O'Brien. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. O'Brien. A chance maybe from the wide position. And it's played into the centre. And he's clear his lines. Bruno Fernandes. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. And now, passing it through. Well, that's the end of that for now. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. Eder Militao. Pogba has it. Mbappe. I believe there's been a goal in the Newcastle United match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Newcastle United. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. And Torres on the ball. Wan-Bissaka. It's been whipped towards the near post. High-class goalkeeping.
Perfect positioning, really top-class goalkeeping. Brilliant save.
Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Renato Sanchez. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. The pass by Mbappe. He'll be disappointed. For Manchester United, last time out, a draw against Crystal Palace. What are your expectations for this match, Lee?
Well, a stalemate at home, 1-1, but I think they'll have more about them today. I think they'll win.
Well, great read there to intercept. Here's Renato Sanchez. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. No spillage from the goalkeeper, routine. Mbappe. Staunch rearguard action. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit, focus on your technique. Well, it's been all United in the last 15 minutes or so, Derek. If they keep this...
Mbappe! And he misfires. The score sheet remains blank.
Well, it looked for all of the world that it should have been the first goal of the game. But his finishing has to be better than that.
Mbappe. Now Paul Pogba. And up for grabs off the keeper. And a throw-in forthcoming. Can they get in behind them? And he favours the ins. Mbappe! The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, sometimes being at the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal from his point of view.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Juninho Bacuna. Now, let's see what they can do here. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Let's join Alan McInally because I understand there's been a goal in the Aston Villa game. Alan?
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 38 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. And very deftly cut out. Ferran Torres. Now can he deliver accurately? And cleared away. Hernandez. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Vinicius Junior. Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The teams have switched around. Manchester United kicking off the second half here. Pogba has it. The one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. He takes aim. Can they slot it home? A very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
And he's fired over the corner. Whatever it takes to keep them out. He succeeds in clearing it. And the cross is very much on. Wan-Bissaka. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. Promising sequence. Wan-Bissaka. A chance to whip it in. Renato Sanchez with it now. An incisive pass. And putting his body on the line. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Huddersfield Town facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse. Well, United have been very much...
Beautifully weighted ball. Kylian Mbappe. And begging to be put away. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, here it is. How do you like him? In an open goal, please. No goalkeeper, no defenders. Where were they all?
It's going their way. 2-0. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Stankovic. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Bruno Fernandes. And very deftly cut out. Paul Pogba. Mbappe. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Space on the flank. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Given away by Manchester United. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. Into the advanced position. And not afraid to have a go from long range. Substitution time it is. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Sanchez. Mendy. Bruno Fernandes. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Read it superbly to take back possession. Just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials. Here's a change for Manchester United. Read it magnificently and intercepted. O'Brien. And that's an important intervention. Danger averted. An important interception. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Here's Keita. Wan-Bissaka. Bernardo Silva. Keita. Bruno Fernandes. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Short corner favoured. A wonderful intervention. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. Playing it short. Teammates in the middle. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Not a good pass.
The referee has indicated
The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes.
of added time.
Crossing possibilities. Well, that's behind absolutely everyone. And he was in the right place to intercept. And there it is, the final whistle. Mbappe. Staunch rearguard action.
Time for a quick question. No further questions.
Well, you can certainly feel the excitement tonight here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to this evening. It is Manchester United facing Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, it's important you're consistent throughout these group stages. You can't afford any slip-ups, no drop points, as before you know it, you're out the running. Anticipating a really good game today, Derek. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Wan-Bissaka. Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. It's there for him. Well, body in the way. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Pogba has it. Options in the centre. Wan-Bissaka. Cross towards that far post. Cleared away. High pressing at its best. A good and fair challenge. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. The cross is on. And easy meat for the keeper, given that cross. Ismaili in position here to protect the ball. Stepanenko. It's with Matvienko. Hernandez. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
Well, 3 goals in his last 3 games, Derek, breeds confidence in a player. The defenders will be watching him like a hawk.
Oh, a perfectly timed pass. An example of a goalkeeper on top of his game, Lee.
Well, that is genius. Absolutely genius.
And now the delivery. Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target. And the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. What a shocking pass, really. Good technique displayed. Bruno Fernandes has it. Dangerous looking attack. Firing it in. Danger averted for now. Solomon. Has plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Couldn't keep it. And a throw-in forthcoming. Vinicius Junior. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Now Paul Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Well, he knows he can do a lot better on the shooting front.
Well, how many times has he had that chance in training and scored? On that occasion, all over the place. Well, everybody's disappointed, none more so than the manager. Just look at him.
Given away. Maicon. Ismaili. A very good tackle.
Well, United certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but that doesn't lead to goals necessarily. They haven't created enough. Too slow up front, midfield, very average. The coach, he's not happy at all. He wants more from this team.
Useful looking ball. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Solomon. It's with Ismaili. Krivtsov might be able to produce from this position. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Wan-Bissaka. Ferran Torres. Bruno Fernandes. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Paul Pogba. Renato Sanchez. Read it superbly to take. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. And it's with Kovalenko. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Here's Renato Sanchez. Mbappe with it. Are they going to forge ahead? Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Manchester United facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
It's with Vinicius Junior. Now Paul Pogba. The opening goal. Due reward for their efforts.
Well, they've made the pressure count. They really deserve this lead. Well, as we see this again, Derek, Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net, and that's exactly what he did there. Really lovely finish.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So back underway in this game, Manchester United with the advantage.
Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Oh, a lovely ball. And the decision is one of offside here. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Must score! And somehow kept out by De Gea. And firing it into the area. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Pogba has it. A very disappointing effort.
Well, he's in a great spot as well. It's all about the decision-making, and he makes the wrong one. Well, if you look at those stats on the creativity of the team, the game should be over, but it's not. Their forwards have got to do more.
On the ball, Taras Stepanenko. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez. Couldn't keep it. Moving forward effectively. Throw-ins given. Great strong tackle. Throw-in forthcoming. Hernandez. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? Preferring to go infield. It's with Vinicius Junior. Gliding through the gears. Mbappe with it. A chance to whip it in. Vinicius Junior. It's there for him. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, sometimes being at the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal from his point of view.
So 2-0 now. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And on the second half here, and it's almostly a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Creating and scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football. United have ticked all the boxes in that department for me. Lovely to watch. And look, the players have got smiles on their faces. We like that.
Here's Renato Sanchez. Mendy. Renato Sanchez. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Paul Pogba. Ismaili. Stepanenko. And it's with Kovalenko. Ismaili. Looks promising, this. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Could be a chance to break here. Rashford couldn't keep it. There's so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. It's with Maicon. Moving into the advanced position. The cross is on. The end of the story for tonight at any rate, and it's a victory for Manchester United.
Well, with a tight game like this, you're after a good performance. They got that. It was an entertaining game as well. Sometimes it...
We've got some questions for you. Thank you.
A fixture that's always very hard to take your eyes off, and this ought to be no exception. Manchester United and Tottenham, two of the most popular clubs in England, and they're ready to face each other next, live on EA TV. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester United up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. I'm just hoping we get a nice, quick tempo from the start of this game. Both teams do like to get forward, both positive in their approach in the game, so we should be in for some entertainment.
On and on he goes. Ndidi. Well, here's the table, and I think it's fair to say that Spurs have performed below expectations so far, Lee.
Well, you just expect them to be in a Champions League place all the time, and they're not. They've dropped their standards right from the top to the bottom of this club. The performances on the pitch haven't been good enough, defensively and offensively. Not good enough at all.
He has plenty of support. Well, as the attacking side, you might dispute it, but offside by a hair.
Yeah, spot on from the linesman. Spot on, but he was close.
Hakimi. Well, this man is a natural as footballers go, Anthony Martial. What do you expect to see from him in this match, Lee?
Well, virtually everything. Quick feet, quick mind, sees the pass before anybody else. So difficult to stop a player like that.
Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Now Ndidi. Aguilar. Ndidi. On the ball, Ruben Aguilar. Steven Bergwijn. A really top-notch piece of defending. Hernandez. Mendy. Now with Hakimi. Rashford. Can't miss, surely. And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you. Finishing like that, it's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. That is how to apply the pressure. Bruno Fernandes. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And he was in the right place to intercept. Gomez. Well, it looked as though they might be in just for a second or two. Naby Keita. Here's Renato Sanchez. Here's Keita. Rashford. Hakimi. Son. Weiser with it. Into the advanced position. This is Hernandez. And you need your defender to take charge. Wanyama has it. Weiser. And it's a quality pass. Son. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Weiser. It might be on for them. It's been whipped towards the near post. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Manchester United throw in here. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Martial. Oh, a nice looking pass. No real threat, you've got to say. Naby Keita. Bruno Fernandes has it. Renato Sanchez.
So tight this game. Who's going to break the deadlock? Be brave, be a hero, take chances.
Martial. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? And space for the cross. Turning inside, where's he going to go? And that's a fine stop. And Manchester United might be able to profit here. Corner it is. And firing it into the area. Not all that convincing defensively. And that will do it for the first half. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Mendy has it. Mbappe! Oh, an outrageous diving save by the Frenchman.
Talk about agility. He's like a cat.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Manchester City.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
They do pass the ball with authority. Weiser. Teammate in support. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Steered out of play. And a throw-in coming up. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Ndidi. Ziyech. And scope for the cross. Wanyama. Pure ball control. Ziyech. Still alive. And Bernardo Silva has it. It's there for him. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces. It's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
That's a very impressive piece of defending. Well, the back pages and social media are chock full of transfer rumours, but there does appear to be something behind this. Lee, what do you make of it?
Yeah, if the media and the papers are believed, they've made an official bid. Not surprising, really. He's a top player. There's been rumblings for a while now. I guess we're likely to find out in the next couple of days or so.
Making progress. Bernardo Silva sliding it through. It's with Hakim Ziyech. Given away by Manchester United. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And I'm hearing there's been a goal at St James. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Ziyech. Crisp tackling. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. It came to nothing. Now Ndidi. Giving it a try. Tremendous block. Apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off. To clarify, Newcastle did find that. Can they take the lead here? Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Borja Mayoral. Mitchell Weiser. Wanyama has it. Ndidi. Wanyama. Joe Gomez. Now Ndidi. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Ndidi. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Weiser with it. Wanyama has it. Mayoral. Ziyech. Delightful pass. Well, that cross was more than acceptable, but they couldn't fire it home. Mbappe with it. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Mbappe. By no means on his own here. Won it back. That is how to apply the pressure. Giving the ball away. Hakimi. Mbappe. He takes aim. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. The referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes.
Now Ndidi. Wanyama has it. Mitchell Weiser. Now they've lost it. And the referee says that is all for today.
Two great clubs in one great city. It's Manchester. It's City against United. It's live for you on EA TV. Coming up now.
Hi there, everybody. Martin Tyler and Alan Smith welcoming you to the Etihad Stadium for this highly acclaimed and deeply anticipated Manchester derby, with the United fans remembering that famous win that stopped City clinching the league title at their expense back in 2018. And City hoping they do a lot better in this fixture today.
Yeah, they certainly will. I mean, this stadium hasn't always been the noisiest, but there's not going to be any problem with the volume here today. It's packed and both sets of fans fully up for it.
Manchester City have made just a one change. The goalkeeper is Ederson. Marco Verratti starts. He returns from suspension. And at the point of attack, just one lone striker. Lukaku. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. A little too eager to get in behind the opposition, caught offside. This is then the Manchester United lineup. And the opposition look as though they're going to match it up here.
Yeah, 2-4-3-3s, it looks like. You don't often see that in today's game, but both these managers like this system.
Pogba! Oh, what a touch by the defender.
He was so quick to get into position, to get his body in the way there.
Offside, the officials clearly in agreement. And that's a straightforward offside decision. Manchester United wanting a win because in the last game they dropped points by only drawing at home the match against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, they did, and neither set of strikers really were on the money on the day. They missed some chances, and as a result it was a stalemate, 0-0, but hoping to see a few goals, but I still think it'd be a draw.
Driven goalwards. A safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though, to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
They're a good watch, aren't they, Alan? We're expecting plenty today in terms of goals from Manchester City.
They are the entertainers in this division. They've been really good, really potent in front of goal.
They can be quick on the break now. That's a missed opportunity on the counter-attack. Now De Bruyne. Squandering possession cheaply, really, with that pass. Trying to slip it through. Not able to take full advantage of a good position. It's Romagnoli. Here's Angelino. Now Mahrez. Sterling. De Bruyne. Continue to knock the ball around, looking for the opening. A little bit of lack of penetration in that move, and the tackle was an assured one. Mbappe. Well, he wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see. Terrific tackle. It's with De Bruyne. João Cancelo. An opportunity here. There's some space to work the ball into.
It's patient from Manchester City.
And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. Now there by the United player.
They don't want this player in trouble. He is their main striker, and, well, he's got a booking that's, of course, halfway towards being dismissed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the opposition, you're going to try and wind him up now, aren't you? Try and get him sent off.
Fred. Chance for a break in numbers. This is how they love to play on the break. Real chance now. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Well, the goalkeeper now at least can relax a little bit. He was certainly tested to the full extent of his reflexes just a moment or two earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the second save a lot simpler than the first, that's for certain, but great goalkeeping. Not been the most entertaining, and it's been very even as the possession stats bear out. Will we get to see some goals, a bit more excitement from here on in?
Manchester United using the full width of the pitch now. This to put them ahead, and Manchester United have made it count. They've scored. Excellent for his team, easy for him.
Well, he's laughing and joking about it because it was perhaps the easiest goal he's ever scored in his career.
In front here are Manchester United.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Intercepted well. Hernandez.
2 more minutes to play, that of added time.
Fred.
2 minutes of added time.
Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. It's with Mahrez. That's half-time at 1-0. And setting the ball rolling for the second half, Manchester United. Now De Bruyne. Going forward with real purpose now. Room for the cross. Sterling. The target, players in the centre. It's a fine stop. A full stretch from the keeper to turn that aside. Van der Beek. Lukaku. Dangerous pass, I think, with the keeper pushing it away.
Substitution for Manchester City coming off the pitch. Number 26, Riyad Mahrez, to be replaced by...
In goes the corner. It looked a certain goal until the defender managed to get some contact.
That's just instinct, but that is top defending.
A quick note for your diary.
He's through. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
Well, he was on his toes. The defenders were on the heels. Good take.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well. Oh, just what he was asking for.
It's with De Bruyne. Van der Beek. Donny Van der Beek. Here's Sterling. Joao Cancelo. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here.
Manchester City going to make a change here. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing West Ham United in their next match. And I can't really see too much between the sides. I think it'll be close.
Donny van der Beek. Well, passing is their strong point, but it hasn't led to anything today. They are still way behind. And that's what he does. He keeps the ball and makes sure his team can build from him. But looked promising and then broke down.
Yeah, United, as we can see, not having as much of the ball today. I do wonder whether this was the game plan.
He's in here. Still countering. Fred! Well, that should be the game. You could call it another insurance goal. Surely they can't throw it away here. Goalkeeper was reaching for it. Did actually touch him on the way in.
I think there was just too much power on the ball and the shot for him to get a strong enough touch.
It's turning out to be an embarrassing scoreline, really, as we're underway again.
Number 17, Fred.
For Manchester City, the substitute is ready.
Sane. He's screened the ball well there. Encouraging play from this team now. Keeping the ball. Couldn't get his cross in. His teammates disappointed. Interception here. Going forward with real purpose now. Gone a little early there, I think. Flags up.
Yeah, a bit over-eager to get on the end of it.
He's been a tower of strength in defence, this fella. He's not going to finish the game, but he's played such a big part in the direction of the game.
Well, he hasn't given his opponent a sniff all match because he's completely dominated him.
Now Bailly. That would be a throw. Donny van der Beek. Here's Sterling.
Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch.
Verratti. Now De Bruyne. Substitute is ready for Man City. Gives it away straight to the opposition.
Well, there's one for him to chase in behind. We could be in. Well, now it looks like a question of just how many. They really are on top now, stretching the lead, looking like the real winners of this match.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. So off they go again, trying to make some sort of mark in a game that they're being dominated in. Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Oh, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
It's going to be a substitution. It's going to be Manchester City to make it. Seven minutes to go. Renato Sanchez. Good block. Van der Beek. Verratti. Good interception there. Good support running on either side. Rashford with the ball now. Not really tested to the full, the keeper that time.
Yeah, I think he saw it coming all the way, Martin.
And some movement from the Manchester United bench. There's going to be a substitution now. Corner's taken. And there it is, the goal. That's one from the training ground. They've scored from the corner.
Always disappointing to concede a goal from a corner, and they just didn't get set for me.
And that was that team at their very best, Alan.
Well, nothing wrong with the service, and certainly nothing wrong with that finish.
And here's the goal again. A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. The referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. And now Bernardo Silva. Rashford. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Here comes the corner. Strong punch from the corner by the keeper, and the defender is there to clear it. And the whistle's gone for the last time today. Well, it's turned out to be a demolition derby, hasn't it, Alan?
Yeah, it's been a lot more one-sided than I thought, and I think you thought, Martin. You don't normally get derby matches like this where there's only one winner.
This to put them ahead. And Manchester United have made it count. They've scored.
Quick note for your diary.
He's through. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
Some questions regarding the match?